Nina and Sophie had been inseparable since their days in secondary school. Both came from loving families and excelled academically, but Nina always seemed to outshine Sophie. She was effortlessly brilliant, charming, and lucky. Sophie admired Nina but couldn't help feeling overshadowed. This feeling of inadequacy stayed hidden, festering beneath the surface of their friendship. When they both entered university, Nina's good fortune seemed to follow her. In her first year, she met Daniel, a kind and ambitious young man who fell for her almost instantly. Their love story was like something out of a fairy tale. Nina and Daniel were inseparable, and by the end of their studies, they tied the knot in a beautiful ceremony that Sophie attended with a forced smile. Meanwhile, Sophie struggled to find a sincere partner. Each failed relationship deepened her resentment. She loved Nina as a friend, but envy began to taint their bond. One fateful day, Nina and Daniel were traveling to visit his parents when their car skidded off a wet road, crashing into a tree. The accident was severe, leaving Daniel with a head injury that wiped out his memory. When he woke up in the hospital, his gaze fell on Sophie, who had rushed to the hospital upon hearing the news. To everyone's shock, he mistook Sophie for his wife. Initially, Sophie tried to correct him, but when she saw the confused look in his eyes, a dangerous thought crossed her mind. This was her chance to live the life she had always envied. Sophie allowed Daniel to believe she was his wife, weaving lies to explain Nina's absence. Overwhelmed by grief and betrayal, Nina couldn't bring herself to fight back. Feeling defeated, she left town quietly, leaving her husband and her best friend to their charade. Sophie moved in with Daniel, taking over the role of his wife. She enjoyed the affection and care he showered upon her, but guilt lingered in her heart. Pretending to be someone she wasn't took its toll, and her facade began to crack. As Christmas approached, Sophie decided to distract Daniel with gifts and festive cheer, hoping to cement her place in his life. On Christmas morning, she entered his room with a cake and loudly exclaimed, "Merry Christmas." But instead of delight, Daniel's face clouded with confusion. The gesture felt wrong, almost foreign. His mind reeled, and memories of Nina began to surface. He recalled their tradition, how every Christmas morning, Nina would wake him with a prophetic verse from the Bible, declaring blessings for their future. Something inside him clicked. "This isn't right," he murmured, and with that, his memory came rushing back. The truth hit him like a tidal wave. He immediately confronted Sophie, who could no longer maintain her deception. She tearfully confessed everything, admitting that she had taken advantage of his condition. Overcome with anger and heartbreak, Daniel left the house to search for Nina. He finally found her in a small church, kneeling in prayer, her face etched with sorrow. "Nina," he called softly, his voice trembling. She turned, her eyes widening in disbelief as tears streamed down her face. "Daniel," she whispered. They rushed into each other's arms, holding on as if afraid to let go. Daniel apologized profusely, begging for forgiveness, and vowed never to let anything come between them again. Nina, though hurt, chose to forgive, realizing that their love was stronger than the pain they had endured. Sophie, overcome by shame, disappeared from their lives, leaving Daniel and Nina to rebuild their relationship. That Christmas evening, the couple sat by the fireplace, their hands intertwined. Snow fell gently outside, and Daniel looked into Nina's eyes, his voice firm as he said, "Never again. Nothing will come between us." Their love had been tested, but it emerged stronger, a testament to resilience and the enduring power of true connection. Envy destroys relationships and blinds us to our own blessings. True happiness comes from gratitude and contentment with one's journey. Deception may provide temporary gains, but ultimately leads to shame and loss. Forgiveness and love have the power to heal even the deepest wounds. Cherish and protect the bonds of trust, for they are the foundation of lasting relationships.